It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Complete.
But instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 23-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was taken.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
9 yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On play action, now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
2-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch, switch, switch. Back. Down the man inside, down the man. Slam,
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Buccaneers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
On the carry.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. on 2nd and 15 now. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got Evans. Mike Evans. He's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Oh, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind you.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Brady's throw there complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing is Brady on third down, and he finds Gronk. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. To throw again, Brady. And Brady has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Brady going to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
You don't like this.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Succop's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 30.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13.
Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Wentz. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 20. Empty.
Now a carry for Sanders. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha. Check.
On first down, Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Leonard
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
No. Let's go. Great.
Here's Wentz to throw. That's complete to Hightower. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Buccaneer 1st down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Eagles' 39-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Fournette running out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a pickup of
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
20-yard line.
And Brady, the tight end's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Brady to his tight end, Braid, for the Tampa Bay first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
That will tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
23 yards on the play. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to move a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while.